This house is probably, God, 200 years old. Those are the bins that we store grain in right here. We'll put anything from corn, wheat, soybeans into the barns. And it's more of a storage thing, so you can dry stuff and make sure that everything's like at the right moisture for the mills when they go to the mills. I'm from a small town in PA. It's just about 3 hours north of Philly and about 3.5, 4 hours east of Pittsburgh. So I live in the middle of nowhere. I went to a small school, had about 100 kids in each class, and I grew up on a farm. The farm itself is a little under 1,000 acres itself, and my dad does a great job just running it himself. I mean, he has people that help him out. Like you see up there, he's going out and spraying the fields for us, and like so he just has people help him out with that stuff. But like he mainly runs this whole thing, this whole show on his own, which is crazy. And I don't know how he did it with all of us running around, because it's a lot to manage. It's a lot for one person. He's busy every single day, and he still made time for us.
I'm responsible, obviously, 365 days a year because I have animals. And obviously there's slower times and other times that are pretty busy, and you're talking to spring and fall, it's a lot of work, and you're just busy. And then, the other times you can have a lot of fun.
This right here is our pig barn that we have roughly 2,200 pigs in, give or take, so roughly 6,000 pigs a year. Some days I would go to school at 8 o'clock, and then I would have to do this at 5. So I would wake up at 4:45, be up here for 5, and then roughly be done at 6:30, and then shower. And then I'd try to go back to sleep for a little, which was probably the worst thing I could do because I just get more tired. But then I went to school and just drug around all day. Then we'd have like practice after and just be exhausted. But yeah, that's usually how it goes. You just got to do some stuff sometimes.
They just grew up with it. I mean, they don't know any better. You go to school, come home, work on the farm a little bit. You learn, you help. They've been doing it forever.
Started playing football at 8 years old. I just fell in love with the sport the second I started. I just, for some reason, just love to hit people. So high school team, we ended up playing 64 games, which is 16 a year. And the only game I lost was the first state championship we played in my freshman year. After that, we didn't lose a game. College football became kind of big my junior year. It was like the middle of my junior year. I finally decided to post some highlights on Twitter and stuff like that, and then started to get attention from some schools. It really like kind of hit me that like, all right, this could really happen.
East Lansing, it was just more of a, what we are, working class people, and just felt more like home, a little bit more rural.
I just really fell in love with the school and everything about it. Even like when I stepped foot on campus the first time, I felt kind of at home. And it's just kind of that feeling you get when you know you're at the right spot.
I'm grateful for the opportunity that Michigan State University has given me to play the sport that I love. Go Green.
But you stay focused on the instructions that are being given. Our walkthrough.
Spring ball was really important for me. That was like my first chance to actually like learn the defense. There was a couple injuries and stuff that happened. It was 4 freshmen that were out there playing linebackers, and we just kind of got thrown in the fire.
Cal, the body man, we call him. I remember early on, we knew that, he was a very instinctive player. He plays the game the way it's meant to be played. It's kind of like an old school approach to it. He doesn't say much, just goes out there and he works hard. He knows the defense, he knows what he's supposed to do. And when he got an opportunity to go in there and play, he made the most of it, and he has the respect of all of his teammates and all of the coaches. There's no doubt about that.
Sitting down and watching it on film is a lot different than actually doing it on the field, and I think that benefited me a lot.
Yeah, it's hard. You're strong. There we go. There's a wrap. Good.
Fall camp rolled around. Kind of the same situation. We had 2 scrimmages. First one was okay, and then the second scrimmage, I had a good scrimmage, and the coaches kind of just took a shot on me and threw me out on the field. It kind of surprised me as much as it surprised everyone else.
Bunch of linebackers are going to play. Cal Halliday a redshirt freshman from Ellisburg, Pennsylvania. Another guy will get plenty of time at linebacker.
I actually drove to Northwestern knowing that there's a chance he was going to start. Supposed to start, and starting until it happens, you're not sure.
Has his man, Bryce Kurtz, but Kurtz won't get much. Dropped at the 25, a loss of one. Cal Halliday made the tackle.
I was nervous. I was nervous as nervous could be, because a big thing that I had to work on was being loud. It ended up being okay. It was a lot quieter than I thought it was going to be. Thank God. I think in the end it all worked out.
Throws incomplete. Cal Halliday making himself a big-time player for the Spartans.
He does shine, and he finds a way to be at the right place at the right time.
Intercepted by Michigan State. Cal Halliday streaking across, and he is in for the pick six.
And the Spartans take the lead at Indiana.
Halliday's first career interception.
You know, he was prepared. He wasn't just ready. He was actually prepared to go in and make plays. And, you know, he does it on special teams. He does it on defense. He's a consistent performer. You know day in and day out what you're going to get out of Cal.
A good hard stick by Cal Halliday. I don't know if he got it. The ball comes loose. Cal Halliday popped it loose.
An old soul playing today's game.
You mentioned he doesn't wear gloves. Most players wear gloves. Not so for Halliday.
I don't like playing with gloves. I don't know why. I just never have, never will. And I don't think I'll ever put anything on my arms or hands willingly. Like, people try to get me to put stuff on, but I just won't do it. I don't know. It's just the way I am, I guess. Kind of stubborn. I was always interested in helping out and everything. I mean, I would go sit in the tractor with my dad for hours. And I tell you, those tractors are not built for two people. I've always been around it. I've always just wanted to be a part of it. Kind of just hang out and try to learn.
Farming teaches discipline, disappointments. You're not always in control. Well-being and taking care of things, you know, it's just a responsibility. Feed 3 times a day. You just got to be there.
Always ready. Born ready. I actually think there's a lot of parallels between the way I grew up and football. Like me waking up at 4:45 in the morning before school and going to help my dad with pigs was something that I would never willingly want to do, but I knew I had to. There's always something to do, there's always things to be doing. I mean, that's how my dad is. He's always doing something every day, even if he doesn't really have a lot to do. There's always something to do. Football is the same way. There's always film to be watched, there's always extra lifting to be done, extra footwork, individual stuff to do.
He's becoming a heck of a man. He's away from home and he's doing a great job. Definitely maturing. It's awesome to see him grow up.
Beville in the shotgun. Pressure. Throws over the middle. It is intercepted. It is picked off. That's Cal Halliday sprinting down the near left sideline. Halliday to the 20, to the 10, to the 5. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, MSU.
He's talking to town. A lot of people are very proud and excited, you know, to see a local kid be successful.
Smart, tough young man from rural Pennsylvania. It has to be a dream come true for him.
I just think there's a lot of things that I grew up with that benefited me a lot more than if I would have grew up in a different way, which I'm not saying growing up any other ways like wrong or anything. It's just I think I grew up differently and I think I benefited from it. It's a lot different than East Lansing, for sure. Definitely, but love them both. Gotta love them both.
Welcome everyone on this beautiful historic day. As the leaves start to change and the temperatures begin to cool, it's a nice reminder that hockey season is almost here. I look around the room and I'm grateful for your friendship, partnership with MSU, and I'm grateful to boldly create history. Today we welcome each and every one of you here to the new Munn Ice Arena. Since 1974, nearly 5 decades, our beloved hockey arena has been home to one of the most successful programs in college hockey. It is a facility that echoes tradition and glory, with memories still frozen in our minds. And now, through the efforts of our donors and community partners, our beloved facility has been modernized. As we walk the halls today, you will see the program's greatness and individual achievements of the past. And though it is important to celebrate the past, we continue to be ambitious about supporting the future, to pursue our excellence in all we do.
You know, when I walk into work every day, it's amazing to me, this space. It's been provided to us, and it's our job to take advantage of it, use it to the best we can. You know, I think the fact that every guy's name is up there on the walls, that's different than the other place. There's a lot of great dads there, a lot of great businessmen, a lot of great fathers, and good examples for our players right now, what to strive to be. And as you go into like our offices, like to have space to help our players and meet individually, like that matters. Been super proud of our staff spending time with guys going over practice video. The weight room, I mean, I think it speaks for yourself. You walk in there. And the job that Will's done in there with our guys from starting here July 5th, watched our guys today in the weight room, they look different. That fueling station and Rob, our nutrition, I mean, he wakes up every day, how do I make sure these guys eat the best meal they can? I see guys coming in at 7 in the morning to use that shooting room. We didn't have that before. That's right underneath my office. Like in the morning I hear whack, 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 whack. And that gets me excited, like I want to hear more of it. The athletic training space, it's unbelievable. The theater, we really believe this is a learning environment. Our job as coaches is to teach our players. To have that space to meet and go over video with our players is unbelievable. The locker room, just the way it's laid out. Like we were in there the other day with the coaches and you can see that TV from every spot, the fact that it was designed in an oval. The thought process, to have a changing area where each guy has their own space to put their stuff so we can keep our locker room orderly. And that's one thing we talked about as a group, like that's super important for us, is to be stewards of that space. We know the sacrifice from the people that are in this room and some that weren't able to make it. We can say thank you, but I think the way you take care of it is the best way to show that you appreciate it. So that place is going to be spotless. When I see this space, what I really think it does is it unifies a super proud alumni group. This alumni group is so tight, but bringing this space and a place where they can feel welcome and come back is huge. If we didn't have the tradition that we have, this wouldn't have got built.
I hope all of you can come back and celebrate this team, because a new era in Spartan hockey has started. Thank you again for all of your support. I appreciate what you are doing. You are changing the lives of our student athletes. You are creating Alan Hallers, people that can come to this institution and dream and one day be the athletic director. Because of you, you're going to change the lives of these young men behind me. So thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day, and go green.
With today, shifting the focus a little bit, really want to get into competing a little bit more in training again. So everything's going to be scored, everything's going to be competitive throughout, and this is always an easy topic for you guys to get motivated by, because we're going to play a lot of games to goal. Don't get into this space too early. Don't get into this space too early. Get your timing right. This is where we start to connect. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Pick the tempo up now. In terms of goals for the year, it's really just being the best that you can be every day. I know that's coach speak, but there's a lot of truth to that. It's process driven. It's each day being the best that we can. Hey, some of that too is I'm running this here, and I see her stepping this way, and that's the pass that's made. Everyone knows that you're probably gonna wanna return it. Okay, so they're gonna work hard to get that pass eliminated by the second defender, right? Yeah. So why not just set yourself up, and so as this ball comes, drive it, yeah.
Going from the Big East, where Butler played, to the Big Ten, there's competition level change for sure. I think that overall the style's a little bit different, and I was challenged in different ways to learn Coach Jeff and the way he wants us to play and be successful here. When I was looking for a change, I really wanted to be challenged. I wanted to continue to grow as both a player and a person.
Diodati sending it in, a free header and a goal! What a beautiful strike on off the head of Justina Gaynor.
I liked Jeff's idea of building the best culture, and I think MSU gave me a great opportunity to just continue to grow.
Good. Well done, Bria. Good shaping of your run.
The thing about our culture that makes everybody want to be a part of it is, like, once everybody steps on the field, we know that the communication's coming from a place of like expectation, and we all want to strive to be and meet that expectation. I think the transfers all bring like their unique story and unique background, which helps the team a lot. Having everybody be like from different styles of play and different programs brings everybody together in a very unique way, and they all bring something very different.
Playing in the Big Ten is an incredible opportunity, and I think that when I was looking for my fifth-year transfer, I wanted something a little bit different from Colgate. It was a really small school in the Patriot League, a smaller conference. When I was looking to take my fifth year, I wanted to really challenge myself as a player in that soccer aspect. I would just give credit to the returning players for setting a solid foundation for the transfers to grow upon, but I think as a large group of transfers coming in, we took the opportunity to sort of follow those returners and lift them up and let them lift us up, and just continue to grow on what they already had and hopefully add to it in the best way we can.
It's a win for Michigan State as they finish off non-conference play with the victory.
I've learned a long time ago that you have to be able to explain the why. Having those things match up is really important to us. When they understand the why, the expectations match, I think we can achieve a lot more. This is a destination program. Michigan State's an incredible university, incredible athletic department that's had incredible success on many different levels across a wide range of sports, and there's no reason women's soccer can't be the same.
Thank you so much for being here. We're going to have a lot of fun here in the next hour. And the guy that's behind this all is right here next to me. Bryce is going to welcome you.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Bryce Weiler. Thank you for coming out to our Beautiful Lives Project event with Michigan State Baseball and Michigan State Softball. I was inspired to allow adults and children with disabilities these opportunities, as I was fortunate enough to be able to sit on the Evansville men's basketball bench for 4 years to experience college basketball. I wanted to allow others with disabilities to have similar opportunities and to gain friendships that can last for their entire lifetime.
Oh my gosh! What? All right, it's important for us to be involved in the community as much as we are able. It's great for our guys to build new relationships away from the field, away from Michigan State. A lot of these guys that were here today really look up to our players, and I think it's important that they understand the platform that they have and the impact that they can make on somebody else.
Yes, that's 2 in a row, Jay! You're a natural!
You get kids coming from all different backgrounds. A lot of them have different disabilities, and you kind of get to see all of those in one setting and interact with a lot of kids in a very short amount of time. And it's really cool to learn that much that quick.
All of you have a great platform being athletes in the Big Ten. The commissioner of the Big Ten, Mr. Kevin Warren, who's a good friend of mine, really does a good job helping Big Ten student athletes to realize the platform that they have and how they can impact others' lives.
Nice.
It's incredible. Just hearing him talk about all of his experiences, everything that he's been able to accomplish in his life was just very motivating. Experience it for 1 hour is just mind-blowing for all of us, for both teams that were here today. It was great.
All of you can impact people's lives. You have great coaches here, and Coach Boss from baseball, Coach Show from softball. Using your platform as an athlete in the Big Ten to really be able to impact others' lives, and telling that to your coaches, and then getting some of your other teammates to bond together as a cohesive group. You should always try to use every day and make it be a gift to others.
I think it's a lot bigger than just sports. It gives you an opportunity to be a good person outside of, just playing a sport or just being a student athlete. Like he said, use your platform to do something for somebody else. And I think that's really important.
I just think that it's a lot bigger than us. Like, it's a global experience that we need to just experience and get used to. And I think it's good for us to get out of our comfort zone and to learn patience with the kids and the adults. And they taught us more than I think we taught them today.
Let it eat! Let that thing eat!
Kids and adults walk out of here smiling ear to ear. I think that's what it's all about. And every opportunity that we get to pour into somebody else, we miss that opportunity, then we really swung and missed, so to speak. It's something that we've always done here. We're going to continue to do it because it certainly is valuable for the community, but it's valuable for our guys as well.